Hello, everybody. Good morning to you this amazing Friday morning. My name is Dotun Ayodele-Bamisaiye of Dexteritas Professional Corporation. I'm coming to you live from our offices out on Flint Road here in Calgary. It's another amazing Friday morning, and I'm excited. I'm excited to be here to just share my thoughts. Thank you to everyone who's saying hi from Instagram. Hello, Apple T. How you doing? Good to hear from you. Good to see you. This week has been one. Let me see. What's my summary of the week? It's been a good one. I've had a number of interesting client meetings, had some conversations that I didn't see coming, really come at me. And good things all around so far. I have a few questions, that I'm going to ask today. Today is more where we are check-in kind thing, right? But before we dive into all that, the year is probably about halfway now, just a few more days, and June will be gone and July will be here. Well, if you can tell from my shirt, July is around the corner, and in Calgary, that's Stampede season. All right, July is when we have this huge week-long party. Right now, it's looking like it's going to be 2 weeks long because today's Friday, the Friday before Stampede. And there are enough Stampede breakfasts happening already. So seems like Stampede is going to be a 2-week affair this year. But hey, this is one of the best times to be in Calgary if you live in Calgary. Yeah. So that said, a few announcements as usual. First things first, there are Stampede breakfasts all over the city. If you are a business owner, leave your office, leave your business, go out there, go meet people who are in your space and just connect, make new friends, make new acquaintances, and do something in terms of networking for your business. That's number one. Number two, Founders Lounge came around. It was beautiful last week. That was last week. I had an amazing time. And we've already started talking to our speakers for the next one. It promises to be very interesting. Everybody likes to talk about money, so we're going to be talking about something about money in July for Founders Lounge. So that's something to look forward to. You'll find that on my LinkedIn. I'll most likely just share something from Startup Court. And then, as usual, if you are low, modest income, i.e. family income of $50,000 or less, and you have not filed your tax returns and you're wondering what to do about that, you can send an email to operations@thefei. That's operations, one word with an S, at thefei.ca. And the fine folks at the Financial Empowerment Initiative will be more than happy to help you get those tax returns filed so that you can access the benefits that are available to you from the government of Canada. That's something that we've seen a lot of people benefit from, and the FEI is just doubling down, on getting people access to the resources they need. Lastly, the FEI is having a financial literacy webinar today. Yours truly is going to be facilitating. That's happening later tonight between 6 and 8 p.m. So you can jump on their website, find the link there, and then when the time comes, get into the room and let's talk personal finance, right? That's just one of the reasons why I do this, so that we can talk personal finance. That's pretty much all I got for you for announcements. Akin Labi, thanks for joining us. Niger Preno, thanks for joining us. Oh, okay. This is an interesting morning. Everybody's saying hi from IG. Thank you very much. Today, I'm going to be, we're just going to do a quick mid-year recap, right? So this is where we are. This is June coming to an end. July is getting started. The year is about to split in two. And you're asking yourself, am I making the money moves I planned from the beginning of the year? Where I'm at with that, right? So I don't know all the money moves you planned. Those are yours. Mine is just to remind you that guess what? King Charles is going to come for his check sometime the next year, and you got to plan for it, right? Hi, Richie. Hi, Kenan. Thanks for saying hi from IG. So you're going to have to pay your tax bill sometime next year. But, it doesn't really start from there, right? It doesn't start from there. And that's why I'm going to go through this checklist. Because what I'm trying to do is bring to your awareness the need to have a plan, prepare, for that I won't call it a day of reckoning. That sounds very scary. No, just prepare for that bill. It's the biggest bill that you pay every year, year on year. So I want to get you prepared for it, right? So what does waiting until the end of the year do for you? Which, of course, that's what most of us do, right? We wait till the end of the year, we wait till December, or even January or February or April, and then we're like, where's my accountants? Where's my accountants when I need him? You need him now. You don't need him in April. You need him now, so there's a plan. That's why I'm having this conversation. So first things first, what are the things that you need to, have in front of you and have a clear view of? Number one, what are your income sources? Right? Where's the money coming from? Is it employment income? Do you have a business? Do you have a property that you're renting? Did you sell an asset this year that could potentially be subject to capital gains? Or are there opportunities and options that will allow you to skip the capital gains tax? Right? If you're not thinking about where the income is coming from, then you don't know how much of a tax bill you have to deal with. So my job today is to remind you that, hey, where's my income coming from? Because that's the foundation of your tax bill. Is your income consistent with your plan, right? At the beginning of the year, maybe you were expecting, okay, I have a 100+ thousand thereabout coming from employment, my job, my day job. I have a rental property on which I get 1,500 to 2,500 monthly. That kind of lay of the land. Are we tracking or are we off? If we're off, then we know, okay, are we off positive, i.e. more, or are we off negative, i.e. less? And what does that do to your tax bill plan for the end of the year? And the most important question in that equation, have you started putting money away for your taxes? Do you have something set aside? Even if at the end of the year, you're able to talk to somebody like me and I'm able to save you all that money, there is nothing like the peace of mind you have when the cash for your taxes are squirreled away somewhere, whether it's in an investment account, a savings account, some kind of, safe space, which ensures that when the time comes to cut the CRA that check, you're not thinking about it. You just send the transfer and you're done. Another thing that you need to think about is, where are your expenses? What are you doing with your expenses? Bro, I know you're spending money. Yes, madam, I know you're spending money. Yeah, my sister, I know you're spending money. But the question is, are you capturing all those expenses? Are you recording them in a way that ensures that you can take advantage of them properly when tax time comes? I can tell you for free that the average business owner who does not have an accounting system, or an accounting system like Xero or Wave or QuickBooks or Zoho, loses at least 10% of their expenses every year, and they lose it to this mindset. Oh, I can't find the receipt, so I don't know what to do with it, so I'm not going to claim it. Yeah, no, don't do that to yourself. Okay, don't do that to yourself. Do not do that to yourself. So right now, if you don't have a system to capture your expenses, create one now. You can do it this very minute. Like, go to xero.com on your computer and sign up for an account. Period. End of story. Be done. And then capture all those expenses. Save all the receipts, so you don't have to give me that excuse when we talk sometime in January or February or March or April, as the case may be. What are the tools and subscriptions that you have that you don't need? Hello, Hulu, Netflix, Prime, Apple TV. How many of them do you really need? And that's just one example. Think magazines, think software, all sorts of software, marketing tools, all sorts of things out there. Take a look at all those things and, trim them down. Take out the ones that you really do not need. Yeah. Are your records organized? That's why I keep going back to a digital cloud-based accounting platform like Xero, like Wave, like Zoho, like QuickBooks. There are a whole bunch of them out there. Too many to name. Just find one and use it. Find one. Pay for the subscription. But the most important thing is, use it. Did you hear me? Use it. That's what I'm saying. Number 3, check your compensation strategy. How are you paying yourself if you own a business? Are you using a salary or a dividend? Or are you just taking write-offs? What exactly are you doing? It is important that you have clarity on this. It is very, very important that you have clarity on your compensation strategy, on how you are paying yourself, because how you pay yourself determines what your tax bill has a significant impact on what your tax bill looks like. So that's something for you to think about there. Akinlabi, you happen to be one of the lucky ones where your employer takes all your paycheck in taxes. You said he takes all your paycheck in taxes. I don't think that's what he does. I think he takes the taxes off your paycheck. All your taxes off your paycheck. I get you. Just messing with you right now. So, now, how about the future? So are you thinking RRSPs? Are you thinking retirement? Are you thinking some kind of investment? How are you putting money away for the future? One thing that I keep seeing is that the average business owner has very, very little thought, gives very little thought to life after activity, i.e., when they are no longer active. The average business owner is, I just got to make the income. But I'm realizing that you build wealth not from what you make, but from what you keep. And part of your income is supposed to cater for your life when you are no longer active. So do you have a plan for that? Are you thinking about it at all? Are you working that plan? So now, the one that we all do not like to talk about. Have you started making your installment payments to the CRA? Yes, I said it. Yes, I know. You haven't made all the money yet, but they want their share of the taxes. Yes, the CRA wants you to pay installments on 2025 taxes now as the income is coming in, particularly if you're a business owner or if you are employed, but you know that the employment tax deducted by your employer will be insufficient to cover your tax bill at the end of the year. The CRA says, if that is the case, start paying us based on what you believe you will be owing by the end of the year. So at the end of the year, if you owe us less, we'll pay you back. If you owe us more, then you just have to do a little top up. You don't have to muscle out all the money at that time. So are you thinking about your installment payments for taxes? What's the plan for that? Now, this is a time to just recalibrate and check on that and say, okay, if that number should be $10,000 at the end of the year, do I have 5 now? It should be 20 at the end of the year, do I have 10 now? It should be 5 at the end of the year, do I have 2,500 squirreled away and paid to the CRA? So don't just save it, pay it. Because if you do not pay it and you owe the CRA more than $3,000 at the end of the year, they are going to calculate interest and penalties based on when they think you should have paid it. Do you understand? So even if you made all your money in December, right? And because you made all that money in December, you are suddenly owing them $10,000. They're going to say, hey, you should have been paying us $800 plus January, February, March, April, May, June. And the interest and penalties will be calculated on that. So think about it. Yes, Akinlabi, I consider you lucky. Lastly, how are you aligning all these activities with your financial goals? So TFSAs, RRSPs for investments, money for, after you stop working, reinvesting in your business so that your business continues to grow and scale. These are all things that you need to think about. You need to think about your pricing. You need to think about cash flow. You need to think about savings for reinvestment in the business so that the business continues to stay strong and generate you that income that you find so useful, right? So these are all thoughts that we should be having. So just in case, let me just go over them again. Number 1, take a look at your income. Number 2, review your expenses. Of course, income, expenses, net income, taxable. Number 3, check your compensation strategy. How are you paying yourself? Number 4, installment payments on taxes. If you will be owing, you need a plan you need to start paying the installments. And lastly, you start to revisit your financial goals and say, how am I doing, right? Measure that. And then, this is self-assessment here. So when you're done with the self-assessment, if you think you need to make a call to me, hey, My number's open. You can hit me up, right? Reach me at any of my connections, either social or my cell, if you have my cell, or call the office. And then let's have a conversation and see how I can help you get, aligned with your own personal financial goals. So that's pretty much all I got for you this morning. It's an amazing, amazing Friday morning. I'm happy to be here, happy to support us with this information, and happy to make a difference in the landscape of the city of Calgary. It's Stampede season. There's breakfast happening literally every day. Go out there, meet somebody new, make a new friend, make a new acquaintance, find a new business partner, or maybe you need to find a co-founder or somebody more personal. But just go out there. Don't sit by yourself. Social connections are good for you and they're valuable. So, I have a few spots open to talk tax strategy this week. So if that's something you're thinking about, go to taxplanning.dexteritas.ca. 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 Book an appointment. Let's have a chat about your tax situation. I'm more than happy to help. I wish you all the best. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. It's bye for now.